Okay, we're gonna be changing the sway bar links on this thing. They went bad, so might be a little tough because they're rusty, and we're not gonna be using the impact gun. So now, what we're gonna do? Yeah, hold on. Okay, now, first thing is we have to clean the threads really well.
You want mask?
For now, no. Really, really well. Because this is so rusty.
So you said it has to...
The same with the bottom one. Clean it as much as possible. Now we're gonna spray it. Let it sit. Now do the same thing right here. Spray it with rust penetrant. On this design it's actually much better because you don't have to use vice grips, because you can use a wrench, like right here. You can use the wrench to hold it from spinning. So let it just sit for a little bit, and then we're gonna start removing them. This outer nut is 17mm, and then you can use a 19mm wrench to hold it from the other side from spinning. This way you have to clean the threads too, so they come out easy. Okay. Also, I put the jack underneath, and now for this part I'm using a wrench here, and then on the bottom I'm using these two extensions, two wrenches, so this way it's much easier. Okay, let's see now. Now you can put two wrenches. As you can see, this I don't have to hold this other wrench here because the tie rod is holding it. So it's almost out. So as you can see, it's almost out. So as you can see, that wrench is being held on by tie rod, and I can just turn it like that. Now you can again do the same thing, and that thing is almost out. Okay, so one end is out, as you can see. Yeah, it's always important to clean the threads really well, so it's not going to be as hard for this thing to come out. Now, still the top one left. Okay, there's the old one. There's this part I had to cut it because this thing just was really rusted, so, and plus I don't have the impact gun, so I just had to cut it. This part came off fine. This is the nut from it.
He has a big with a needle too. Comes with a needle.
Yeah.
He has adapters.
New sway bar links. They come with Zerk fittings. And this is the grease gun that we use for greasing them up, because they don't pretty much have any grease inside. And there where your Zerk fittings go. like that. They go in right here. Start them like that. Do them hand tight. Okay. Now second one, same thing. Okay. Okay, this one is installed. Now we're gonna grease them. This one in there, like so. And now I'm gonna pump the grease gun. The grease is gonna go inside of this. Okay, now put a little bit too much. That's okay. Wipe it off. And do the same with the second one. Okay, so put this like this. Just press it on. Okay, I might have to move this Zerk fitting a little bit. Okay. Now it's in. So let's set it like that. And just watch the boot basically. And it's okay if you put too much grease in these, because it's not gonna hurt the boot, because the boot doesn't have any like snap rings or anything like that. So okay, that's how you grease them pretty much. You see a little bit of grease came out. Now you can just basically undo your grease gun and just start putting it back. Okay. Let's put this one first. Put them on. Okay. It's gonna be 17 millimeter. Same thing. Same thing on the bottom. Okay. Now just tighten everything up. Okay. Okay. Now I have to raise a little bit this suspension. Okay, let's stop. Okay, so we got the upper part in. Now I'm using the pry bar to pry the sway bar, and just using a wrench to tighten the bolt down underneath there on the sway bar link. Okay. And I have to hold it with the pry bar, otherwise it's can mess up the threads sometimes. Okay. Okay, now looks like this pretty much. Everything is tight now. the grease is in basically, and that's how you pretty much do the swipe bar links. And I always use anti-seize on threads like that so they don't rust. This stuff is actually really good and it will prevent future problems removing this thing. That's why I use it. I also can put a little bit, you don't have to put it on the Zerk fitting, but don't forget to put it down there as well, right over there. That's also important so it doesn't rust. Okay, that's how it looks. Side, put anti-seize, same thing. And yeah, that's how you do the swipe bar links on this car.